I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas and Mack Center for our main event of the evening. Scheduled for 12 rounds of welterweight action. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters. Crawford's assured that tonight is his night. That is as confident of a ring walk as you will ever see. Porter's making his way to the ring. And I know you're used to seeing many ring walks where guys are really jacked up. This isn't one of them.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
They're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Porter's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. We're underway here. We've been talking in the lead-up to this fight about who has the advantage with the speed. Well, we know who that is. As for his opponent?
Well, his opponent's going to have to come up with something else, and what he's going to have to come up with is timing. You know, timing can negate speed.
How so?
Well, just making sure that before your opponent starts, you time him, you beat him to the mark. You're not as fast as him, but guess what? The good news, this is not a sprint. This is a boxing match. You can beat him to the mark. For all intents and purposes, you're faster.
Not much action as he just ties up. Good block there by Hurricane. Crawford's damage. Can you believe this? Each man has hurt the other. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
Able to get away from that headshot with a block. Porter's legs look shaky. He was hurt. See him holding on. Looking good. Keep it going. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. And now he scores well with a straight right. Now he's targeting upstairs. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep Porter's clamped down by a left hand? Listen, that's the kind of round that puts fans on their feet, but the kind of round that gets a corner man anxious. What do you tell a guy after he's been in a back-and-forth brawl like that?
Move your head. Keep your hands up. You know, don't get caught with those shots. We worked in the gym to get away from those shots. And one other thing, you got to give him a little confidence. Remind him, hey, we trained for a tough fight. You're ready for this.
All right,
Deep breath now. Deep breath. Just relax. Relax. Are you all right? Now I need you to keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. And don't worry now, all right? I need you to focus.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Porter's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like...
And Mr. Showtime's banged up by a left hand. Nice block by Hurricane. And he just holds on there.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. And now you see him scoring well with the right. Crawford's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Mr. Showtime's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Halfway through round number 2. Boy, oh boy, that's tough to take. Good step back counter punch there.
Come on, kid, focus.
That was a fine block by Hurricane. Porter's rocked by a huge hook to the head.
Move your head. That's it. That's 1, 2.
And clicks of the talk. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
Listen, you need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head.
Teddy, I got to be honest with you. Based on what we saw in that last round, I didn't think we'd be broadcasting this round. I thought the fight would be over. It may be soon if his opponent can jump on him.
But this could be his only chance. I don't think it can last much longer. Maybe this is the moment where you expect your opponent to come after you fast. Maybe you grit yourself, you plant your feet, you draw a line in the sand, so to speak, and you nail him coming in.
And he engages in the clinch.
Back to the body. Head movement.
There you go.
Good block by Hurricane. Hurricanes giving me a sense that he really doesn't want to have the fight the way it was. He was stunned earlier, and now just so much more defense we're seeing out of him.
Well, right now, what I think he has to do is try to get an Oscar. Get that award that those great actors get, and not show that he's defensive right now, because if he shows that too much, his opponent is going to know what he has to do to take advantage.
Teddy, among the things that we should be looking for early is which fighter can show a wide array of an offense.
Yeah, you don't want to always be coming in that front door all the time. You want to come in the side door every once in a while. You know, sometimes you want to maybe even come through the roof, down the chimney. You want to mix it up.
Hits him in the mug with the right. Crawford's jacked by an uppercut.
Side to side, move your head.
Blocks it away. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
And round 3 comes to an end.
Throw him off with head movements. That's it. Throw him off with head movements.
There you go.
Listen to me. You're not giving me enough punches, okay?
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go.
As we start round number 4, not a lot separating these guys. Sometimes you can steal a round or two just by being the busier guy.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit about those legendary stories the old timers used to tell me about Rocky Marciano. You know, they used to say that he used to hit the guy's arms. You know, he wasn't scoring clean, but he was keeping his opponent from scoring back. And then later in the fight, he was disabling his opponent from coming back.
That's a solid right hand by Mr. Showtime.
Oh, keep your feet moving. Doing great.
Solid early on here in the round, and he's already down, and he doesn't look good at all.
One, two, three, four.
Porter's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. And banging away he goes. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment.
One, two, three, four.
Crawford's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Teddy, what does he need to do right? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own, or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy, and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Able to dismiss that body shot. Porter's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
He's punching away even though he's been stunned. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Crawford. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here, having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger, but you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
New round underway here. He's hoping that it doesn't look like the last stanza where he was knocked down.
Well, this is a sport, a profession where hope is attached to something very tangible. You know, it's not just a notion. We hope. But it's attached to his jab. It's attached to his head movement. He has a good jab. He has good head movement. Guess what? He has hope he'll be okay the next round.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Another big shot comes in, and he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
One, two, three, four, five.
Porter's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. Halfway into round number 5 here. That's a stinging right hand by Mr. Showtime. Right to the belt line. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Porter. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Gets rid of that body shot. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Porter's has to prove that he's a deep stretch runner here right now. I think he's slightly trailing as this fight comes to the later stages, but you can see his corner imploring him to go out and win it.
All right, you got to bring your hands up. You must bring your hands up. Right now, come on, relax. Relax, shake it out, shake it out. You gotta relax. You gotta move out there, all right? Move, move, move. Come on, breathe.
He has a new round in front of him. And Mr. Showtime's crushed by a big left hand. Porter's been hurt by that shot. Somehow, solid. Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you gotta wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they gonna stop this?
Look at this. Crawford's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.